This year's second race of the UCI City-Mountainbike Eliminator is hosted by Villard-de-Lans nearby Grenoble in France in the context of the very popular Vélo Vert Festival. We're in the magical surroundings of the Alps where snow has made place for grass, and this means we get a spicy and snappy racetrack. Today the competitors will need to show proof of their best legs and top shape. From the women's top 10 after Barcelona, last year's champion Ingrid Bøe-Jacobsen is absent, and it'll be interesting to see if leader Marion Fromberger can repeat her strong performance on Spanish soil. The last couple of weeks I was a bit ill, so the build-up was not ideal. But I'm motivated to perform good today. In the men elite group, leader Jeroen van Eck and Lorenzo Ceres are both injured and out. And this is good news for the Spanish Alberto Mingurans, second in the standings. Third for now for Germany Felix Klausmann and reigning world, European and French champion Titouan Perrin-Gagné. On home ground, Titouan is anxious to win his very first City Mountainbike Eliminator. Indeed, Van Eck and Ceres are absent and this race is rather open. But there are others like Mingurans and Briata, and I expect a big fight. 15 women registered in Villard and they show their state of condition in the qualifier over one lap. Best time is for Spain and Magdalena Duran is excited with that result. I'm surprised, as it's a very hard race course. I'm used to these types of races. Being a cross-country Olympic rider makes it more comfortable to ride on such challenging courses. The downhill is very technical. I'll give the best I can to set a good result. 32 men show up in Villard and they also need to address every muscle fiber of their body to ride a top time here. The fastest man on the selective Villard course is home rider Hugo Briata. Up to the next phase then, and let's kick off with 2 quarter-final races for the ladies. Surprise in the second heat with French riders Wimer and Borelli, Spanish Sara Gay Moreno, and for Sweden Ella Holmegert, the number 2 in Barcelona, and in France riding with number 13. An unfortunate number, Holmegert apparently has an off day and comes in only 4th. Wimer and Borelli push through to the semis. The same verdict in the next heat for leader Fromberger. She bumps into an extremely strong Gaia Tormeno with number 2, and in an exciting final part of the quarter-final, she loses the battle for second place from Anna Strey-Rongve. No semi-finals today for Marion Fromberger. In the semis, Duran confirms her ambitions in France. Surprisingly, world champion Colleen Closure misses her appointment with the final. This very physical course appears just to be too heavy for Closure. We will see Duran and Wimer in an upcoming final. I like this race course a lot. As I already mentioned, I know to find my way on this type of circuit.
Very physical, I have the impression.
It's a very hard one. I made it to the finals, I gave it all. It's very tough, very technical. We'll see how it goes in the big final.
Okay.
Only one.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Rongve has faded her best arrows in the best of 8 because in the second semi-final she cannot work her way to the foreground. It's again Gaia Tormena, only 17, but what a talent, who dominates together with European champion Irina Popova. The women's final promises to be very interesting.
Veramente sono super soddisfatta.
I'm really pleased. This is my first year. I was born in 2002, so I'm almost 17. I never imagined competing in the World Cup with a world and European champion. This is already a success for me.
E ancora la finale.
Grazie.
Let's have a look at the men's competition, because with Van Eck out, it's all open here in France and it's hard to predict who will be the knight in shining armor.
The shape is good and the track is well prepared, the bike is ready, the moustache is shaved, so I'm ready.
Well, the truth is that every race has to be run. In the first race, I almost missed out in the final lap. So I got some encouragement from there. I'm currently second in the general standings, which might be a little bit of advantage, but there is a strong lineup with Titouan, Hugo, Simon. I think they will be the ones to watch out for. There are spots where you can surpass, if you're strong enough. Yes, but there is space enough for some moves, that's okay. No harm done in the favorites department in the last 32, but there are some victims in the quarterfinals. In the first heat, this inviolable honor is for Simon Rogier. With Briata and Alberto Mingorans, he is part of a very strong heat, too strong for him today. Rogier doesn't qualify on home ground. The quarterfinal is Swedish Anton Olstam in a race that is won by Titouan Le Grand, the Great One. This course seemed ideal for Alberto Mingorans, but the Spanish rider disappoints in the first semi-final. He will only come in fourth in a race that is ruled by Hugo Briata with Klausman in his wake. The legs feel good. I try to stay focused, avoid mistakes. It's important to keep the focus, and we will see how the final turns out. Titouan Perret-Gagné spices the second semi-final together with Simon Gegenheimer in a battle of world champions, the actual and the champ of 2 years ago. And they give the fans what they've come for: spectacle. Gegenheimer wins, but Titouan has chosen for a smart race.
J'ai pris un très bon départ, j'ai réussi à me placer devant tout de suite.
My start was good. I was ahead immediately. Simon missed his start. I focused on my pace without going over the top, and that's what I did. At the end, I saved some energy for the next race. The finals then, with the women first, and Irina Popova, Manon Wimer, Magdalena Duran and Gaia Tormena on the start grid. Popova is the only one we really expected in this stage. The thesis that this would be an open race day is already proven. And again, Gaia Tormena is outstanding. She starts explosively, has power uphill and the skills in the technical parts. Tormena, with number 2, claims the right for victory. She wins in France before Duran, Wimer and Popova. The 17-year-old is the first Italian to win gold in the UCI Mountainbike Eliminator World Cup.
Non ci credo!
Thank you! I can't believe it! I can't believe it! It's amazing! This is a dream since I was little.
World Cup, you're the winner.
My first World Cup. I just can't believe it. Thank you.
Non ci credo. Grazie.
In the men's final, we have Felix Klausmann. The German can climb to the top of the standing. Hugo Briata, he has shown today he's aiming for a win. Titouan Perret-Gagné, the world champion, wants to shine for his fans. And Simon Gegenheimer, he wants to prove he's not to be ruled out yet. The world champion misses his jump start and seems out of business. The winner will be one of the other 3 riders. But Titouan starts his mission impossible and powers superbly back, consuming so much energy that he lacks in the finale. was the man of the day, Hugo Briata, winning in France, and he had to go very deep.
Je savais que je voulais faire la
I
course
knew
de tête.
I had to stay in
J'avais
front.
choisi que cette stratégie,
I knew
pour
that
pouvoir
it
gérer ma
would be
course.
difficult
Mais je savais que
because
ça allait être
everybody
difficile
would
parce que
look for my
en
wheel.
faisant la course devant, bah, je me mettais en ligne de mire et tout le monde était dans la roue. C'était
That
vraiment
was very
pas
hard.
facile. Et j'ai eu vraiment peur dans le deuxième tour.
I was afraid in the
J'ai cru
second
que ça allait
lap
revenir sur
that
moi.
they would catch up,
J'ai vraiment tout mis
but I was thinking to everything I did on training to get ready for this race,
justement en
and that
pensant à
helped
ce
me
moment-là.
through.
Et vraiment, je me suis dépassé.
I prepared
J'ai fini par le faire.
several weeks
Ça
for
faisait
this
plusieurs
race,
semaines que je me préparais pour cette course et pour
and this is a
Volterra.
course that is
Ces deux
perfect for
parcours
me.
qui conviennent parfaitement. Donc,
And
j'avais
with the
coché
French
ces
fans
deux
here,
dates dans le calendrier.
I wanted to perform for the
Et devant
best.
le public français, je me disais que ça serait absolument génial de faire une belle paire. Et je suis vraiment super,
I'm really
super
happy,
heureux.
and the fans were fantastic.
Et vraiment merci à tous et au public, c'était absolument génial.
The podium of the second race of the UCI Mountainbike Eliminator World Cup 2019. Tormena, Duran and Wimer for the women. Briata, Klausman and Perret-Gagné for the men. The individual standings after 2 races, it's Marion Fromberger leading now before Tormena and Duran for the women elite. Men elite leader wearing the white jersey is now Hugo Briata before Klausman and Van Eck. Next race, the 15th of June in Volterra, Italy. Don't miss it.